Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We're here to talk about reality love and love in real life and all that craft and stuff. So if you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and like this video for me and share it just so that we can get it out. If you're here, say hey in the chat. And today, if you saw the title, you know we're here to talk about, I think it's Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville, guys. So as you know, as I know, Love and Marriage Huntsville is back on full force, right? And I've been meaning to go live and talk about this for a while now. So today's the day. So Love and Huntsville Marriage is back full force. And on the first episode, where Marceau posted this picture to show that Maurice lied, even though I do think he cleared it up on a reunion show that, he was there, but Maurice posted the picture to let everybody know that, Marceau posted a picture, let everybody know that Maurice was there. And so it kind of opens up with them discussing this picture and Kimmy addressing it with Maurice, about him being there. And it opens up another conversation with Mel, right? So Kimmy and Mel go out on a date. I said a date, a lunch date between girls, and they start discussing the photo. And in the photo, she said, well, what do you think? Do you think he's cheating? Do you think he's a lie? And, Kimmy's basically saying, well, even if, something happened back then, we weren't technically married. So it's not like this big deal breaker for me. If he was cheating in my marriage, that's something different. And, Melanie gives her that little side eye, like, you're lying. And so to me, like the question posed on this video, is Melanie the problem? Things like this is what makes me feel like she might just be the problem. Now, of course, Martell is trash. All the stuff he did to her is trash. But when it comes to her friendships with women, we have to look at her and say that she's part of the problem while she's having a hard time of building and maintaining friendships on this show. Because I don't know too many women that's going to allow you to be in their circle and constantly accuse their man of cheating, So, when you think about her relationship with Tisha, right? Her relationship with Tisha got bad because she kept implying that Tisha man was cheating on her. And so the thing is, either you tell me what you know or you leave me alone. I'm not going to sit and keep having these conversations about, well, your man can be cheating too. Why would I want to talk about that? If I'm married, if I feel like I'm happy in my relationship, or even I'm not, this between me and him, why am I going to talk to an outsider? Even if you do know something, you tell me. You're just trying to use this against me and trying to make me look stupid, like, oh, anybody, this could be anybody marriage. Just because you're miserable, don't come over there with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all upset right now. Y'all in a bad space. I feel like they don't have anything to do with me. And I feel like she was breaking relationships with these women because, she was miserable at the time. Rightfully so, right? She found out her husband was having a baby with somebody else. He was still dating this other lady. Like, as we see, he's out full with her now. And, she wasn't in a good space. And because she wasn't in a good space, I feel like she began to attack other people's relationships. Even when she was talking to Kimmy, she's just kind of like, I don't know, girl. I don't want a friend like that. Just because you're miserable, because things didn't work out for you, doesn't mean you have to bring that energy to my marriage. What do y'all think? Do y'all feel like, Melanie was being, I feel like she definitely was being rude and being hurt. She was hurt, and she wanted, her friends, maybe it made her feel some kind of way to see that other people that she might know that their husband is cheating on them, but the wife doesn't know, so they're making it through, and they get to still have this picture of having a happy relationship, right? Maybe that made her feel uncomfortable, and so that's why, she was always on that, to me, on this negative tip when it came to her married friends. And then when you come into this season and she talks about, oh, Destiny and Tisha was like, dragging me and talking about me next door, and I had to go knock on their door. But then you tell us all of this. But then when people say, what did they say? What do you say? They were just talking about me bad. Really? Do you really think they were talking about her bad? Or were they talking about what was happening on a reunion show and you could hear? Because the only thing she could say is, Mel is really a Scorpio. Okay, you're a Scorpio. Great. you're right. Most of us don't like Scorpios. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Most of us don't like Scorpios. Okay, but you haven't said nothing, so you can tell us everything else. You can tell us everything else that you think they said, but all of a sudden now it's like, I just heard talking bad. I don't care to say. Now you don't care to say after you said all that. I think she's full of it, and I think that she's the issue, and she's the problem when it comes to her female relationships, and she's gonna constantly have problems building female relationships because she's on the defense right now. She feels like everybody's talking about her just because somebody says your name or they're discussing what happened in the reality show. And I kind of believe Destiny and what Destiny said, that they were just talking about, like I said, what happened on the for the recap or whatever, the reunion show. And because Destiny wasn't out there for all that, she probably was telling her what's happening. Because when Destiny told Tisha about Melanie telling her that she was, you're talking to my enemy, she's like, I'm Mel's enemy. She was shocked. She was like, how am I Mel's enemy? What did I do to become? Now she knew they weren't like best friends, right? But her enemy, that was a little far-fetched. That was a bit much. So, I just think that we need to really look at this, because I see a lot of videos saying that the people are hating on her because Mel is winning. Mel is this, Mel is that. And by all means, she is. She has a great career. It seems like she's doing the thing with her kids. Who knows how that co-parenting situation will go with her and Martell, but that's for another video. But as far as her female relationships, she's a part of the problem. Then we fast forward to the pajama party. If I don't invite two people to my party because I'm not friends with them and I have negative energy, why you bring them up? Why you at a party that you didn't invite the two girls that you didn't want to talk about, but then you invite her cousin and you like, have you heard anything? Like, that's messy. And I get it's the show and that's production. But if I'm somebody who I've had this woman already tell me, your husband out here in these streets, but they won't tell me how they know, and they won't give me any information. They just keep making all these, these accusations they're throwing out there. Then you don't invite me to your sleepover, which cool, that's fine. Oh, let's rewind. Then you tell somebody I'm your enemy and that you don't want to be friends with them because they were speaking with me. And then next you have a pajama party and you don't invite me, which that's wrong. You deserve to be around who you want to be around. I'm with that. But you invite my cousin and then you ask my cousin questions about me. But the whole thing was you didn't want me to be there because of my negative energy. I see a problem with that. And I think that we need to sit back and realize that Melody's the problem. And so I want to know what you think. Do you feel like Melody is justified in, some of the things that she's done? Do you feel like Tisha was just being sensitive when she thinks that Melody was coming for her marriage by the things she was saying? Or do you think that Tisha was justified when she said, like, why are you bringing all this negative energy over there? Just because your relationship is failing right now does not mean that my relationship is going to have the same energy. And would you be okay if you were married, right? And your homegirl, your so-called friend, comes to you like, well, you don't know if your husband's cheating on you too. Would you be okay with that? Are you okay with that? And like, she's not telling you like, hey girl, I saw him at, Quick Trip the other week, and I think he might have another girl. She just like throwing it out there and then pretending like she had, I don't know if she pretending or not, but she thinks, you think she's implying that she has some type of proof that he's cheating, but she won't tell you, and that's your relationship. I just want you to admit that your husband could cheat on you. Who doing all that? Who gonna say, yes, my husband cheating on me? He could be cheating on me. Yeah, girl, da da da. I'm not doing that. I'm not speaking that over my marriage. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't expect no other woman. And like I was telling my friend, when I am going through something and I'm in a negative mood and they ask me my opinion on something, I always say, I ain't the person to give it to you right now, because I ain't in that mind space right now. So you might want to go ask somebody that's happy. And I think that's what Mel should have did. She should have took a break from filming with Mattel. She should have, if the negative feelings that she felt about marriage at the time, she should have just woo-side through it. And if you're not willing to tell me what you saw or what you say don't bring it up. Don't try to make it seem like I'm the stupid one or none of that. Just don't bring it up, guys. But I didn't want this to be a long video. I just wanted to discuss Mel and how I think she's actually the problem. And I want to know what you think. Do you think she's the problem? Or do you think everybody just hating on her? Let's talk. Let's get it out in the comments. Let me know what you think. Till next time, guys. And keep your if you craft. All right, guys. Bye.